kind of go back to practice and just, the way we just operate on 2-minute drills, 4-minute, understanding that, of course, in that situation, we want to bleed as much time as we have and still be able to score. But yeah, in that situation, we had a couple of 3-and-outs or just, not being able to convert on the drive. But overall, it's just a little bit of adversity. Coach Landon loves to see how, I just face adversity. And, a little bit of adversity today. But overall, we got the win. That's the biggest thing.
On left row.
Not a perfect performance, maybe, but you guys are really balanced offensively. Again, you had some explosives, no penalties. How would you sum up the overall effort today, but also kind of what it says about where you're at through 3 weeks?
Yeah, first away game. We usually have 60,000 cheering for us. Usually, that's how it usually goes. But we're on the road. It's just us versus us, like always. But playing in a different environment, thunder and lightning, and windy, and just a lot of things going on. But overall, we came out with the win. It wasn't the best look, but we're gonna go back to the doctor. We're gonna learn. We're gonna better our mistakes, and that's the biggest thing from learning.
Matt, middle.
Dan talked about you guys knew going into this game possessions were going to be limited. I guess what's the challenge as a quarterback knowing you're only going to have as many opportunities to score as previous games?
Yeah, just knowing how the Midwest and how the Big Ten, how it goes. Run game, rushing game is the biggest thing. And as a quarterback, you love to have 100 drives if you can. But playing teams like this, they love to milk the clock, love to run the ball, just to hold the ball, and that's how teams win. But overall, like our first drive didn't go, go the way we wanted to go. But we have time. We kind of came in and said we have to regroup, better ourselves, make sure we can, take full advantage of our drive. So we got the job done for sure.
You're on the right arm.
Not from nitpick, but can you walk us through the interceptions?
Yeah, it's been a little while since I first threw a pick. Not even for this season, but it's been about 2 years. And I know my freshman self would have been like, damn, like it's chewing me alive. I'm like looking at the play over and over, like, just devastated after the pick. But, now the mindset I have now is just next play. Of course, I didn't have the chance to play the rest of the game. But overall, I mean, the ghost throw picks, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning. So a lot of those happen. It's just it's the way of playing quarterback. But I feel like I always tell everybody, I'm not a big statistical guy. I'm not big on just, stats, touchdowns, something. Just the biggest part is just seeing everybody's faces after the win. Make sure you won, smiling, and, going from there.
That was going against the wind, did it?
Yeah.
You underthrew it a little bit, not
yeah, it's
yeah,
Mother Nature. This on the play playing on Lake Michigan. It's windy. It's kind of like how high school was for me. My high school was right by the water. But coming out, I mean, warm up was like, holy shit, it's windy. Like, I'm looking at Coach Stein. Coach Stein was like, it's time to let it rip today. I was like, yeah. But like I said, the wind got under it. Corey did his job. He ran with speed. It's a great Mike linebacker to have, Mac. He does a great job getting depth in that coverage. So overall, I mean, this is a play that happens, and I just got to flush it and come back next week and hit the ground ball.
We have 3 more here in the middle.
What kind of growth have you seen from Malik Benson since he's gotten here to, I think he's leading the team in receptions and yards through the first 3 games?
Yeah, he's a vet. Going the JUCO route, going to Alabama, going to FSU, and coming here. Man, I love him to death. We're not blood, but I call him my brother. It's something deeper than just the football side, but it's just we're outside the facility, the way we hang out, the way we just connect with each other. I mean, when I'm not feeling my best, he always comes and, taps on my head and talks to me. When he's not feeling his best, I make sure that I get to talk to him and make sure that he's, doing the right thing, but very unselfish. He's never, head down if people are, the catches at practice, spring ball, fall camp. I mean, he's always, a positive guy. He's faith-driven, understanding that his time will come at some point, from God. But overall, he's done a great job. He's super quick, great, can make plays with the ball in his hand, and I'm blessed to have him as a receiver.
2 more on the right, James.
Touched on a little bit, Dante, but what made this a unique day by way of the setting? Because this is undoubtedly the smallest venue you've played since high school. Probably will be the smallest one you play the rest of your life. So we're calling what it is. It's literally not allowed by rule up until a couple years ago. So it's not going to happen again. What was unique about, all right, it's pouring rain in the beginning, there's only 12,000 people, wind, whatever, what made this a unique setting for college football?
The best thing was my family getting to come out here. 3-hour drive from Detroit. Playing, in the Big Ten is an advantage for people that live in the Midwest, and I'm just glad they had a chance to come out. I love, of course, I take videos and pictures of every stadium I play in, so I have a lot of great videos here, especially with a lot of wind kicking in. But I feel like it's a blessing to be in college football, being able to play here at Northwestern. As a kid, these are schools that you always wanted to go to, and being able to play here against a competitive team and coming out victorious is a great feeling. But overall, being able to play in another environment, not like Alton. Alton's, of course, one of the best in the world, and is the best in the world. But playing in this venue is a blessing for sure.
Last question here on the left.
During your years in understudy to Dylan Gabriel, what are some of the specific fundamentals and other sort of lessons of the position that he taught you?
Yeah, I always preach the biggest thing he taught me was preparation. The way he just prepped Monday through Friday, and on Saturday, how he just went out there and got the job done. And another thing I learned from him is just you got to enjoy this process. You know, of course, the dream is going 3 years in college and going to the NFL, and he was for sure a quarterback that's been in college way longer than that. And at some point when he came to Oregon, you know, he traveled from UCF to Oklahoma to Oregon. It was a long process, especially being from the islands, far away from home. He said every day when it comes to the facility, early in the morning, late at night, you got to enjoy the process and be thankful for it. And I kind of feel like being able there to see him smile every day when, you know, days got tough, it kind of just brought me just the juice and just the energy to keep flowing and make sure I push my teammates the best they can do.
Thanks, Dante, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Congrats on the win. That's it. You bet.